Hello there, and welcome to a bit of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. So, a bit of an explanation. Why have I suddenly transported here? Well, I had to... Unfortunately, my last save was corrupted. So, I have managed to sell off the gear that I want to sell. I got 15,860. If I get about 250 gold pieces per vampire dust for like 87 gold, we've made a fair tidy profit. So now we're going to talk to the mercantile vendor trainer, and
good that you want to get better.
we're going to boost our skill.
There's much let's get to training. I'm willing to teach if you're willing to learn.
And hopefully the last part I've loaded correctly. Negotiation, bargaining, dickering. Yes, really. Haggling that all means to an end. Getting the best price for your goods. You are now an expert of mercantile. You can now invest in a shop. Give the merchant money to permanently increase his shop's availability by 500. So,
have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You'll notice here that Palanira has 1,200 gold.
Take care. It's
However,
my pleasure. Please continue.
I can now invest 500 gold.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. The extra coin will allow me to purchase more goods from adventurers such as yourself.
So now, instead of having 1,500 gold, 200 gold to spend, they can now spend up to 1,700 per item. So this is now worth 1,700 because it wasn't before. I'm just going to offload this stuff now. I don't need to worry about how much money it makes me. There we go. But yeah. So, what do we think to that, gang? So, pretty good.
Bye.
So you give them 500 gold, and they will permanently have 500 spend at all times. So that's pretty good.
Please go ahead.
I'm trying to think of anywhere else. Fighting chance. I do spend gold here, so let's
A pleasure to speak with you.
invest in the
I
shop.
would gladly let you invest in my shop.
So
What
now they
can
can
I
spend
interest you in?
1,700.
I can show you some new things.
So you will make that money back easily. Absolutely. You can just, to be honest, I actually just made that money back from that sale of the Flame Beige. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, what's our current quest? We have to now go to Sankator again. I also bumped up the difficulty, I hope. Given how difficult it is to kill this lich, I would say the answer is yes. This lich actually sounds like what a Rakshazzah would sound like to me in my mind. Skeletal champion, skeletal. Oh, guardian! Oh, there's a champion. No, just an extra confusion. Okay, I think we've dealt with everything. So, let's make sure everything's recording correctly. So, with any luck, we might actually finish this today. At least the main quest. We've got loads of stuff to do afterwards. One thing I like about Bethesda's games is that you can continue after the fact. Unless, of course, you don't pay for it. In the case of Fallout 3. Misty Flames. No Akaviri Warhammer there. What a great coincidence, though. Unless it can be found elsewhere here. Or here, maybe? Because we are in an Akaviri fortress. Oh yeah, sometimes wraiths don't die for some reason. Like, so they just they do die. It is dead. It's just like the animation hasn't triggered for its death. Yeah, they're reeling still. How terrifying! Right. Oh dear. So again, once again I feel I'm in a creepypasta. My stealth skill really can't be that good if, like, everything's seeing me. Hopefully one of them follows. Again. Not meant to be happening. God, I remember having to use spells to illuminate rooms because I didn't have any torches. Yeah. Returning to my previous train of thought, yeah. So Fallout 3, you can continue the game after the ending if you pay for a DLC called Broken Steel. A DLC in which a giant robot says democracy is non-negotiable. And yeah, it's like it's really weird how, like, especially in gaming, like not just video games but like tabletop gaming as well, where like people cling to the ideologies that are being satirized. Like in Fallout, you know, the whole democracy is non-negotiable thing. If you don't see the irony in that, you don't understand democracy. Yeah. Like how the Enclave are the good guys. The Brotherhood, like, there are no real good guys in Fallout. Like, you could say the Minutemen maybe, you know, this is like Bethesda's Fallout. And the older ones, not really. Oh, my word, I've actually disarmed him. Will he actually punch? He actually can't fight because he's been disarmed. So he'll run away. Oh, I don't have the answer. So this ancient gear provides no bonuses. But god damn if I'm not going to collect it. It's also worthless as well. I can get rid of those, they're not worth as much. Oh.
You have freed me. Now, I can finally complete my lord's last. I was Vince, loyal blade of Emperor Rakshazzah. I do not know how long I have been dead. It feels like an eternity. My three companions and I were sent here by the Emperor Rakshazzah to discover what evil had defiled the holy catacombs of Sankut. We did not know that the Underking, who was here an artist, had risen to take his first revenge upon his former lord. The Underking defeated and ensnared us in his evil enchantment, and bound us here to guard forever the defiled shrine of Tiger's. He departed long ago, but his evil will remains, preventing any from paying homage at the shrine of Tiger's. Over the uncounted years of our story, we brooded over our defeat. I believe we can undo the Underking's evil magic. I go now to complete my duty. Tiger's, free my brothers, and together we may be able to lift the Underking's curse. Farewell.
You can tell they were paid by the minute, can't you?
Why do you disturb me? I must free the shrine so that I can sleep. It has been so long since I have slept.
Oh, he's still got his helmet on as well. I've quite literally disarmed him. Moving swiftly on, yeah. So, like in Fallout, the game that I am thinking more and more. Like, I will definitely play those games. Yeah. I said there are no good guys in Fallout. That's not necessarily true. There are good people, but none of the factions are necessarily like all good, always good, and like it's like they are factions that can do bad things as well as good things. Like Caesar's Legion, there is no good to that. It's irredeemably evil. And like Chris Avallone, one of the writers for the game, like is quite vocal about his thoughts on Caesar's Legion, because they are just slavers. There's nothing morally grey about them, as much as Josh Sawyer wanted them to be. Like, no, that just wasn't the case at all. Doesn't appear to be anything down here. Oh god! Like, sure I can't just actually run through there? Let's give this a go. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's magic there. It's not just doing magic, it's... Oh, I wonder if we can read these in order. Okay, the inscription of this tomb is illegible. Here lies Raymond II of Cyrodiil, crowned Emperor of Tamriel in the year 2812. He fell in battle against the Dark Elves in the 57th year of his age, after a reign of 39 years and 8 months, wanting a day. Here lies Raymond of Cyrodiil. He defeated the Akaviri horde and brought peace to Tamriel. 2762. The inscription on this tomb is illegible.
Why?
Yeah. So there we go. So, yes, like Caesar's Legion is just unequivocally bad. I'm not going to defend them in any way whatsoever. They're a slaver empire. Let's let's not beat around the bush. Fucking hell. Ah, disarmed him again! Nice! That's it, run away, you fucking prick. Do that to me again, you wanker. Yeah, fucking death animation now, you twat. Where's your fucking sword? God, I'm right, it disappeared. I shoved it up your fucking ass. Yeah, so there's no real good faction, like, again, apart from the Minutemen. Like the new California Republic, maybe when they first started, like Fallout 2, maybe, but even then, like, they had a lot of problems with the politics. Brotherhood of Steel, it's like, yeah, they were great in Fallout 3, but they're a different chapter, and a lot more radical. Yeah, a lot more radical than their brothers elsewhere. So much so that in Operation Anchorage, the Brotherhood outcasts that you meet to do that quest, they're actually like kind of more in line than the rest of the rest of the Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, these as Mr. House calls it, techno fetishists masquerading as knights of yore. couldn't go without his fucking mace. Oh, he's picked it up again. But if you pick it up before he can get it, he's disarmed. Wanker. Mace wanker. Right. So yeah, Brother to Steel and Seattle. Well, who else is in? Well, I can think of that aren't just automatically arseholes. Let's talk about the Enclave, because I mean they are arseholes. Don't get me wrong, but like the Enclave, like the pure humans who have been completely untouched by radiation. They're the real Americans. The problem is that they will exterminate. Like you don't have to look like a super mutant to be considered a mutant. You could be like, you could just live in the wasteland, and even the courier, not the courier, even the even like the Vault Dweller or the lone survivor and whatnot, or whatever names they have, I forget the protagonists of the first two games. Even they are considered mutants because even like though you've come from a vault, you are still touched by radiation. You're still a mutant. You've been exposed to it. You aren't pure enough. And there are certainly arguments made in the Wasteland about sterility. Like, can you actually procreate without disease and whatnot and all that sort of stuff? It does go into that. I mean, essentially the Enclave does go into like eugenics and such. Not just like the effects of radiation, but like, horribleness. And yet, a lot of people like the Enclave, but not realising that they are, like, they would be accepted into it, you know? You know? It's like in 40k, it's like, people, like, a lot of people are really into the whole thing of 40k, but like, no, you wouldn't be chosen for the Space Marine program, mate. Alright? Yeah, no, sorry. You're not Adeptus Astartes material. I need a drink. I wonder if he's got some sort of shield spell going on. Ah, it was a shield. Hold on, my shield. What does Valdemar's shield do, pray tell? Reflect damage, 9% on self. Very nice indeed. So, yeah. Yeah, people like the Deathcore Krieg. I like the Deathcore Krieg. But I'd be fooling myself if I genuinely believe that I'd be one of the cool ones, you know? So yeah. Yeah, you miss the point by idolising them. It's the sort of problem that happens in a lot of media. You're offended by if you're offended by the idea of, like, you know, punching Nazis, that sort of thing. You know, it's not quite the strike against the media that's it's portraying that. You know. Like, I will say I am sorry to get political on the channel. Even though, you know... Elder Scrolls Oblivion, right? But, yeah, like, I will be playing a Fallout game at some stage, and a lot of that, you know... I'm not gonna say it's gonna come out as such, but it is gonna be a talking point, you know, like how all the factions interact. Because I'll say it now. In fact, I might as well talk about some of it now because it's gonna be a while before we actually do play Fallout New Vegas and such. But like the NCR is like is an interesting faction, one of the most interesting factions in video gaming that I've seen. In that, like, they, like, well, in Fallout New Vegas, every faction has its own reason for not taking the Hoover Dam, which is like the whole point. Like the whole objective of the game is essentially, you know, how do we take this power source to power up the entire Mojave Wasteland? Who gets it? So, like, you've got the NCR, who, the New California Republic, who are massively stretched out. They're bringing back, like, the old sort of American-style democracy of the old world, but perhaps in name only. Like paper money, you know, like what was so bad about bottle caps and all that sort of thing. You know, why can't we do it this way? Why can't we do it that way? He's got a frost enchanted blade. I thought I was genuinely going to win that then, but never mind. So The helm is an ordinary blade shield. What's that sword? Northwind. I believe that's a named blade from somewhere else. 20 points on strike, 75 charges though, is not bad, and it does, well, 5 blade damage, which isn't great for...
Stand aside in the name of Tiger Septium and the Blades. Hinder me at your peril. Stand. Stand. Stand.
Yep. Well, I hindered him, but we got no reaction. What a shame. Let's just save the game, because I think that's the third one, and we just need one more. Nice. So the NCR is a great idea in theory, and then you realise that like they're massively overstretched. They have little public favour, and they're diverting so many resources from places that, you know, possibly have never even heard of Vegas to fight this Battle of Hoover Dam, and they might not even see the benefits of it. Yeah. So yeah, and the morale back home is quite low. Yeah, Brotherhood of Steel, fun in a faction, but they're like massively like xenophobic, completely unwelcoming of outsiders. They have a lot of sort of inter-faction politics going on that's like in conflict that is inherent, like, you know, we should share this technology for the betterment of mankind. No, we should store it because we need to know more about it before we can share it, because humanity will use it for badnesses again like they did before. You know, and ultimately, while they're bickering, you know, other people are making moves that are gonna wipe them out. Their isolationism has, like, sometimes expanding has been their undoing, sometimes it's been what saved them. This is the case probably with a lot of, you know, real life events and such. You know, at the end of the day, shit happens. So yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel are powerful, but they are few in number, and their numbers are not dwindling, but like you have different factions within the Brotherhood of Steel who are like, who want all different things. Mr. House is honestly my favourite kind of faction to go for. because I don't necessarily agree with him as such. I think he has the best intentions for Vegas as a city. He has the best intentions for people who go there and spend their money and gamble. But I don't deny that he is, you know, like, he actually has a plan. He's quite clear about it. He's a smart guy. He knows his shit. His limitation is, well, he doesn't fucking exist. Like, you know, he's basically a face on the screen. He exists in cryostasis, and that's really about it. Fuck. This ain't gonna work. Yeah, there's a reason why he's called Not at Home. Come over here, come on in range where I can punch you, you prick. You fucking wanker. There. Fucking cast bird on me, you prick. So yeah, so Mr. House, like, he's not the best guy to go for, but at the same time he sort of is. Like, he has a plan. It's not a particularly good one, or anything like that. It's certainly not good for humanity as a whole, but he kind of knows what he's doing. Independent Vegas, I know everyone likes Independent Vegas, and honestly, like, it's the most optimistic one, and at the same time, it's actually kind of cynical. I think they had to do this to make it like the not automatically good choice. So basically just a fall to Robert's Trident, which is the third option, so which is my internet law of every time a game provides a third option, it is the best one. Or the middle one is the best one. Right, I think I need to run. Oh, fucking wraiths here, Jesus Christ. Right, the only thing I can think to do then is have a duel here, because these wraiths are going to kick my ass. I don't think I can frenzy anything, can I? Might be able to get him to hit his the wraith to hit the other spells. Right. Here we go. Yeah, anytime you want to get up, pal. For fuck's sake. I'm not gonna do those wraiths, am I? So unless I use a potion of visibility. Oh, fucking hell, why did I do that, you stupid bastard? Right, I need to open that door. Right, what was it? Weak potion, strong potion of invisibility, go. Strange choice of music. Right, where's the sword gone? Because I want that. You're fucking kidding me again? Don't tell me it's phased through the floor again. I genuinely don't know what it is. Like, is it really just the PC version that does this? Because this never happened on Xbox where I've had things just fall through the fucking floor. I know I'm not going to use the fucking thing, but at least I want to just see what it was that he had. Where's his weapon? That's all I want. I just want to see the blade. Don't even need to carry it out. I just want to see what it is, what it does. Oh, fuck this. Oh, it's a Daikatana, I can tell you that much. With perhaps some sort of drain health enchantment or drain stat enchantment, which is great. No, absorb, rather. Which is better. Right, I'm getting out of here. So this miserable bunch of cockends.
Have you seen Elaine? Realis fell in the lower chamber. We were separate. The fog blinded us. No. That was the dream. I am awake. I must fulfill my oath to the Emperor before I can finally rest.
Alright. I'm gonna put enough space between me and the enemy. So that they lose interest. Oh well. Well, that's what I was hoping for anyway. Todor Beach. You know what, I'm not sticking around.
We have
Here it is, the armour of Tiber Septim. Here lies Raymond III, the last emperor of the Cyrodiils, the scourge of the Dark Elves, who was cruelly slain by treachery in the year 2920. He reigned 43 years. So I think if you wanted to, you can wear the armour of Tiber Septim. It's quite done it. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? Well, you can get used to looking at that, because we might be able to obtain a pair like it later on. If I know, we will. But we'll get around to that. Yeah, so it weighs nothing, protects by 5. Of course, my fucking acrobatics is the one that levels up in it. I'm not sticking around, I'm just looking for loot. If I can't find it, I'll make my way to Bruma. So yeah, so Independent Vegas is certainly an interesting option. But the thing is like, and while everyone does sort of get access to the power generated by Hoover Dam, it's yeah, life kind of just goes on. Life is made somewhat easier, more convenient, if you have the means to actually channel that power. Otherwise, everything kind of just stays the same, and possibly even some places are worse from it. You know. Well, this is nice. Sometime. Lips and Tarn, that sounds like a place in Barnsley. Lips and Tarn! Going up to Tarn. Tarn, which is town. Town in Yorkshire. Yeah, so, I thought the ogres were going to be nice to me. I do like these steps here. I think this looks really nice. I like discovering little things like this in the game. You just come across them naturally, I think. How delightful. I'm glad I didn't fast travel. There's a bit of Bruma's stonework there. In fact, I think I know where this is taking me. Yep. I know exactly where this is taking me. In fact, it's almost Lovecraftian, how you find a path that's carved out almost just for you. This is taking me to a shrine. And if you don't know where you are, well, you won't actually even find the answers. Or if you do, you might not particularly like them. I'm just gonna go down this way and see what's here. Oh, bridge, nice.
Yeah.
This, my friends, is the shrine of Mehrunes Dagon. I don't get it either. But then, are you meant to?
The fate of man drifts like seaweed in the net of his mind.
Between the seen and the unseen, the seeming and the being lies a gulf of ignorance.
You have not yet followed the path required to speak with the Lord Mehrunes Dagon. Walk where your road must take you.
So, go that way.
You have not. Anvil is all.
Notice how his robes are different as well to other priests. So Mehrunes Dagon, it's a bit of an enigma in terms of Daedric worship, because as far as I'm aware, in order to pay homage to him, I don't know, fucking bear, fuck this. In order to pay homage to Mehrunes Dagon, you have to, I think, follow the other shrines and be level 50. Yep. But he does give one of the best awards in the game, which I think is like the equivalent of like a level up. You know, like you boost like your like one of your stats, or all of your stats by 10, I think. Yeah, he does some good stuff for you, does Olmora. I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to add this cave to my map. Because we haven't really got that many locations here. Between here and Cloud Ruler Temple. Echo Cave. Kinda want to check this out, but yeah. Echo Cave, it makes me think of two things. One, Echo Beach. I think by the Muffin Tops, and Martha and the Muffins, I think it was. I don't know. And what was the other one? Wave Echo Cave from D&D. What the fuck is that to the left? This is, yeah. No one actually gives a shit about what Martin's doing here. Okay.
My progress on the Mysterium Xerxes is slow, I'm afraid. How goes your search for the armor of Tiber Septim?
I mean, I am wearing it.
The Septim blood may flow through my veins, but you have the soul of a hero. The armor of Tiber Septim himself. Joffrey will be amazed to see it. You can reassure Joffrey that I will not destroy the armor. All I need is a scraping of Talos's divine blood. The blades are as touchy as priests about relics of Tiber Septim, it seems. While you were gone, I've made some progress in deciphering the Mysterium Xerxes ritual. The third item we need is a great Welkin stone. You may have run across lesser Welkin stones. They are fairly common in Ayleid ruins, but a great Welkin stone will not be easy to come by. They have been plundered one by one over the years, due to their great value to mages and occultists. There is only one place that is rumored to still contain one. The ruins of the Ayleid city of Miskarkand. A place where many have perished seeking its great stone. But nothing else will do, so you must succeed where all others have failed.
Okay, this might take two parts.
One of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms which flourished in Cyrodiil before the rise of men. It is said that the ruins are still haunted by the vengeful spirit of its last king. True or not, it is not a place to enter lightly. Be careful. The pinnacle of Ayleid magic. Once, every Ayleid city had its great stone, but they've all been plundered over the centuries. All but one. The great stone of Miskarkand is reputed still to shine in the deep darkness of its ruined halls. But no one has ever done more than glimpse it from a distance. It is said to be guarded by the ghost of the last king of Miskarkand. Miskarkand is one of the most extensive Ayleid ruins in Cyrodiil. It was the capital of one of the ancient Ayleid kingdoms. You might find glories and laments among the Ayleid ruins useful. I have the library's copy at my table if you need it. Be careful, my friend. I know you've braved many dangers already, but Miskarkand is not to be taken lightly.
So I think it's time to turn down the difficulty a bit, just because we're struggling to defeat the Gloom Wraiths, and I think there's going to be a few of those there. And I kind of want to get through combat a bit faster as well.
The supporting glyphs all point to Oblivion, but the signifier of the main symbol matters nothing. I am sorry to burden you with my problems. I'll do my best to have an answer by the time you return with the great Welkin stone.
So, we didn't have anything to say about me wearing the armour, so that's good.
Only a matter of time.
I really need a better suit of armour than that. But where's Miskarkand? All the way down there. So what are the ruins here, I wonder? Let's add these to the map real quick. Now I'll get into Bruma and chest in there. Nice little farm. Completely unassuming. Right, I first of all want to quickly stop by. In fact, let's go to Anvil for a change. Nice is somewhere I want to be. I need to wait some time as well. Just make sure the shops are open. Sell some stuff. Rest up and train up afterwards. Merchandise. Oh, so got the bodies here, I see.
Greetings. Seeing you just makes me feel safer.
Good stuff.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. What can I interest you in? A fine transaction.
Don't really want to get rid of that. I will store a lot of this away anyway.
That's a fair deal.
Block, don't really need.
An excellent bargain.
It's not an artifact I particularly want to keep either. I don't need that one either. I won't buy it because I gotta sell them one at a time.
You've made it.
Oh, I've got vampire dust as well I need to sell off. Okay, I think it's all good.
Pleasure to serve you. Arvena Thelus is an odd one. I've heard some strange noises coming from her basement.
Yes, we know what they are, don't we?
Farewell.
Right, so let's get ourselves. In fact, I'm gonna check Dumera Cave. Just see if we've got any more loot. So, if I recall correctly, there was a chest of silver goodies that we might have to collect. We'll see.
My pleasure, really. How goes it?
Okay, so either they haven't brought the loot back, or...
Good day. You've got a lot to learn. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
I won't buying those.
Come back. Take care.
In fact, just give me a second. Okay, so I think it should appear, the loot should appear at the foot of my bed.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking. The black.
There we go. So I think that's... I see. Right, alchemical stuff. In fact, I'm going to do some alchemy real quick. We'll get through this quickly and then I'll be back shortly. Right, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting there. So, we have emptied my drawers a bit. Sold, now I've got a load of potions to sell, so let's get that done. In fact, no, let's rest up. So, make it so easy. There we go. Nice. So, let's get... move on. So, yeah, so the loot is in the bottom of the chest there. And it will be, I think, it's 10 times your level up to a certain level, I'm not sure.
It's my pleasure. Please, continue. Let's get to trade.
Yeah.
I can show. Good that you want. Let's see. Let's get to... Let's do business.
So, I can't invest in, can I, bugger?
Good day.
Yeah, he's really only for buying from by the looks of things.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking. Pleasure to speak with you. Of course.
So, they'll return in a week with about 2,000, 3,000 gold.
Well met. You've got a lot. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Good day.
A pleasure to speak with you. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. Goodbye.
I'll find someone else. Apparently pork chops here as well. Now, if you don't know pork chop, you will get to know him later. But for the time being, he's not here. I think he might actually only arrive after a certain while. So, to the market district we go. Let's sell off some goodies. Yes, I've got a load of potions to sell off, and I wouldn't mind buying some more.
What have you been getting into?
Any friend of the society is a friend of mine. Have a look around.
Don't know if I do.
I would gladly let you invest in my shop. Well, maybe Thorinir wasn't responsible for digging up those corpses, but good riddance to his insane prices. Nice job. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Hello, woodsman. There's a nice hood. So, let's get selling all our custom potions. This might take a while as well.
made a... You drive... You go...
No. No, I don't need that one. I've got items for that. Spell, maybe.
A good price for... You've made...
In fact, let's bump that up. We can make a lot more money than that.
You drive a hard... An excellent bargain. That's a good deal.
Oh, not bad at all. I might be keeping that one.
That seems a... You drive a hard bargain. That seems... You've made a... You... That's a...
Off 10%. Not worth it. What would be the... Yeah, that's not too bad. Right.
Thank you for your business. Bye.
Right, let's stop very quickly by the temple district, see if we can sell those vampire dusts.
Our brother returns to the fold. Return to me when you... Son, our brother... May the sunlight always safeguard your path. Our brother return... Return... May the sunlight always safeguard your path.
Hi.
Oh!
Give that there, because they're not taking that for some reason. No idea why. So let's spin our way. In fact, very quickly. As far as I'm aware, I think I've actually got everything required for my tower. So, first quick spell, let's just quickly go here. And just double check if... Yeah, because I don't think I need the mage tallow candles myself. So I should therefore be able to enchant gear without having to go there. All I need is money, and that I have plenty of. Hopefully we can make some better stuff for ourselves. There we go. Nice. Gold diamond ring. Ah, we need a soul gem as well. Grand soul gem. These enchantments we can have. So we can do 5 damage. We can do damage to ourselves. We can do frost damage to ourselves. 10 life. It's fortify hand to hand, maybe. Points himself. Fight finger. So the soul gem, of which we have plenty. Joust duel. Well, we can also make our own spells as well. So restore health to myself. Rakshazzah's Rakshazzah's Radiant Restorative. We've created a new spell. We can find that here in our spellbook. So we can heal ourselves for pretty good actually. I might there we go, put that there. So it uses up a lot of mana, but it does heal me for that much for 1 second. So hopefully that'll pay off in the long run. Oh yeah, this is our vault as well. I don't think we've had a proper tour of this place, to be honest. Power. So gravity also works differently down there. Yeah. It's by 15, bloody hell. That's pretty good. The little house that we have. I could travel to the different major skills as well. Let's just find out how much this heals for. It's not the most impressive amount, but it will do. So, let's go down to Skakand. The bitterfish goblins, who always carry scales. So those zombies do not belong to the goblins. So yeah, mortal flesh is, or mortified flesh is a great alchemical ingredient. If you haven't seen the alchemical system in Kingdom Come Deliverance, that's really good. And yeah, I also learned how to make the potion of saving the game. Yep, the save function is tied to a potion. That's why it's been a while since I played it. It's a shame, it's a really good game. I must play it again. But it's, yeah, like, progress in that game is precious. I'm guessing the switch is on that side. Yeah, this will be the exit. I'm not overly bothered about the loot quality going down with the difficulty at the moment because I have got plenty of cash. So that's not a problem. It's taking the piss a bit, but mind you, then again, for the ease in which I'm killing things, it's not too bad, and we are only facing goblins. And you will see the interesting monsters again at some stage, just that I might have to level up a bit if we stay at this difficulty, because as I say, I want to get through combat rather quickly. I mean, you know, says the guy who chose hand-to-hand without looking at it too much. I didn't look into it, and most people are like, yeah, don't do it. My opinion on it remains that as well. Yeah, don't do hand-to-hand combat, guys. It's like, yeah, I know you probably read that tooltip saying, yeah, a master of hand-to-hand can do this. Yeah, but you've seen, like, how many hours are we in now, and we're not a master of hand-to-hand yet. Elven claymores do look nice. I don't even know how many torches I've got anyway. Never ever been short of them in this game. I tell a lie, very few times, and those times, pretty darn scary. A Vala stone! Very rare indeed, but that's not even what we're looking for. I've contracted astral vapors. I thought it was just a term for mushroom tea, but apparently not. I'm not gonna bother looting. Which should say a lot about how quickly I want to be out of here. I appreciate I've gone quiet, I do apologise. Right, I can repair, or can I? I can't repair while there's enemies nearby. Which is interesting, because I can just imagine like the character pulling out an anvil or something like that, and then like, you know, just hammering away at it. But that's not what they're doing. What is my restoration skill anyway, because it's taking the fucking piss. 47. Oh, okay. So I could have actually made that spell a bit more powerful, but I don't have that much magic to do it anyway, so... Yeah, that's one thing you may eventually realise is, like, you can make very powerful spells, but you need the ability to cast them. And you can make spells with more magicka than you actually have in total. Which is awesome, but at the same time, like, kind of cack if you have, like, you're dead set on having this spell, but you need magicka. You need way more. So I don't know if it was running away from something or running towards something. That is the Great Walking Stone. So it's literally a typical shield spell. It's just physical damage. As far as I'm aware, he locks the door behind him. I don't know. I'm just going back the way I came. If I'm missing out on some other treasure, so be it. I may come to regret that when I work for an avid collector. Because that's a very interesting side quest indeed. Very big one that I'll have to do. Oh, there's actually no way back up. Oh, okay. Oh, I better restore that. Cure disease. Because there's no way I get my magicka back. Because that was what was stopping it from generating. Regenerating, rather. Yeah, if ever you want to know what it's like playing the Achnak, just imagine having astral vapors on it all the time. Right, I think the combat music might just be stuck, so with any luck. Nope, gotta move. Okay, that's fine. Something just summoned near me. I knew it had to be a Spriggan, but... Okay. So... God fucking damn it. Right, where's Skingred? I'm making a mistake heading to Kvatch, aren't I? In fact, hang on a second. I think this might be the problem. Where to solve it. Because sometimes reloading the save gets you out of that state. If... Oh, fucking hell. Really? Right, now it's done it. Well, let's have a look at that Great Walking Stone. A thing of beauty.
With all due respect, sire, There must be another way. The
What do you
risk
need,
is
friend?
too great.
I know the risk. I was at Kavach. But there is no other way. We have no choice.
The Countess will never agree to it.
She will. She must.
Very well. The blades are, as always, at your disposal.
Right. I'm just going to pause this very quickly, and I shall be back shortly. Right, I'm back. Apologies again for the wait.
Ah, here you are. I have good news.
Liking the duds.
Let's see what he thinks
Good
of
evening,
your
sir.
plan.
Like, that's not just the chest out, that's gloves, greaves and everything. Even Joffrey's like,
What is it? Stay safe.
You're back. And you've got the great stone.
had a choice.
You did. I can count on you. I never thought to see a great welcome stone. As beautiful as all the old tales tell. But of course its beauty is a mask for its deadly power, like everything crafted by the aliens. Now, we need only one more item, and we'll be ready to open a portal to Manka Cameron's realm.
It's just a Manka Cameron this time. Manka. Rather manky. Manky Cameroon.
I should have seen it sooner. It's the counterpart to the Great Welkinstone, just as the first two were the opposed powers of the Daedra and the Divines. Welkinstones contain the concentrated power of Mundus. Their counterparts are sigil stones, which are used to hold open Oblivion gates. A great sigil stone, then, is what we require. They're not going to like it. Joffrey doesn't like it. The Countess of Bruma certainly isn't going to like it. Great sigil stones are the anchors of great gates. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn opened at Kavach. The kind of gate the mythic Dawn wants to open here to destroy Bruma. I said you weren't going to like it. The risk is great, I know. I was at Kavach. I saw the terrible power of the Daedric siege engine. But we have no choice. The only way to recover the Amulet of Kings is to allow the Mythic Dawn to proceed with their plan to attack Bruma. No. I'll lead the defense of Bruma myself. If I am to be Emperor, it's time I started acting like one. Remember when we first met in Kavach? I told you that I didn't want any part of the God's plan. I still don't know if there is a divine plan, but I've come to realize that it doesn't matter. What matters is that we act, that we do what's right when confronted with evil. That's what you did at Kavach. It wasn't the gods that saved us, it was you. Were you acting for the gods? I don't know. But now, it's my turn to act. Please, my friend. I need your judgment, not your obedience. I explain myself to you so you understand me, and so you can explain to the Countess. I'm afraid she may take a bit more convincing than you. Good. Have her meet me in the Chapel of Talos for a council of war. That seems a fitting place to make such desperate plans.
Whatever you need, friend. May your sword always strike true.
What is it? Martin has made his decision. The blades stand beside him. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
So. Seems a bit dangerous having those blades up there, doesn't it? Like, just, you know, if one of them fell. Well, there goes the the Emperor. Funniest thing, He got himself impaled on a fucking katana. That we placed! We deliberately placed a katana and the Emperor walked under it. Funniest thing, eh? You won't believe the day I had to work, sweetheart. Sparred with Boris. Patrolled the grounds. Dealt with some spies and assassinated the Emperor. Like, you know, 2 emperors in like a matter of weeks. Right? Would you believe it?
Good evening.
No one's going out to hunt.
It's a pleasure to see you. Greetings. What news from Cloud Ruler Temple? I've been looking for just the right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate. Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to the door. As I said, it's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. I've sometimes thought I'd like to make a pilgrimage to the Ray Shrines, but my duties prevent me from such extensive and dangerous travel. Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. A desperate plan indeed. This prince? Emperor? Martin would risk my whole city to gain a great sigil stone? This is the only way to stop this invasion from Oblivion? I must confess, you are the first person to speak of victory against these Daedra. This war has seemed hopeless to me. But what else was there to do but hold on and wait for a hero to arise to save us? And now it seems there is an heir to the throne after all, hidden at Cloud Ruler Temple. And perhaps a hero as well? You avoid answering my question. Very well. Don't think I doubt you. The rulers of Bruma have long had dealings with Cloud Ruler Temple. We know whom they serve. I will meet Martin at the chapel. When all is ready, I will order my men to stop closing the gates and prepare for battle.
And while you do that, I'll just quickly break into this case here. And take this very unusual looking book. Messenger's Diary. Just some artifacts from my own collection as well. The subtle rattle of lockpicks and falling lock tumblers is music to your ears. Your increased skills have made you a master of security. When you pick locks, no tumblers will fall when you break a pick.
understand Daedra worship has become increasing.
Pity, sir.
Been some terrible nothing to chaplain and all of the brothers.
I'm ready for battle when you are, champion. What say you? So be it. Bruma's fate is in the hands of the gods now, and yours.
Oh.
My place is on the battlefield. The time for hiding in Cloud Ruler Temple is over. Come, let us go down to battle together.
We must protect Martin during the battle. He is the Empire's last hope. May Talos guide you, my friend.
You'll notice how Joffrey is no longer an essential but NPC. Bird.
I look forward to fighting by your side again.
As do I, Boris.
May Talos guide you.
Huzzah for the Emperor! Huzzah for the Emperor! Huzzah for the Emperor!
And here they are. We few. We happy few.
We're going to show them Daedra a thing or two, aren't we, sir?
I look forward to fighting these Daedra side by side with the hero of Kvatch. Aye.
Come on. My men will need all the help they can get. We're going to show them Daedra a thing or two, aren't we, sir?
And so here we are at the battle. Joffrey and Boris may fall, but if Martin does, it's game over. And he can, even though he's an essential NPC. If he drops to 0 hit points, he dies. I would hope that everyone's going to make it here.
Soldiers of Cyrodiil, the Empire will stand and fall by what we do here today. Will we let the Daedra do to Bruma what they did to the March? Will we let them burn our homes? Will we let them kill our families? No, we make our stand here today for the whole of Cyrodiil. We must hold fast until the hero of Kvatch can destroy their great king.
Rick Leyland's here as well. So we're off to a good start so far. There it is, the Great Gate. That's the siege engine that we've got to stop. And there is time to this as well. By the way, a belated thank you to my old mate Ollie, who helped me, well, actually did this for me, because I was so terrified of it. That is the siege engine which destroyed Kvatch. Not just took down the doors, actually destroyed the city. It's that which we've got to use to navigate our way around this place. And if that thing makes it through, again, as I'm sure you can imagine, it's game over. So a timer will periodically show up. 12 minutes we've got. You'd think with the infinite forces they would have, they would actually take the time to perhaps, you know, defend this place a bit better. 2 Zivali at the front, really. Like 3 guys to a tower. Come on, look at this. You should want to stop me, right? This is the penultimate battle. Imagine coming all this way like you just, oh, bugger, I've just run out of lockpicks. I left them at home. Alright, there. There's the Great Sigil Stone. So who do we lose? Soldier of soldiers of Coral, soldier of Shinhal, 2 soldiers of Anvil, Vera Luris, Lewin soldier.
We won a great victory here today. We now have the means to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manka Cameron. But we need to act quickly. Cameron will not take long to recognize his danger. Remember, the portal closes behind you. Anything you need, carry it with you. I'll have the ritual ready in the Great Hall when you arrive. Farewell. As a young man, I grew impatient with Mage's Guild restrictions, as did many of my fellow apprentices. We threw ourselves into the riddles of Daedric magic. We hungered for forbidden secrets. Knowledge and power were our gods. You can guess the rest. We got in over our heads. People died. My friends died. I've put those days behind me. But the bitter wisdom that one has been a fool is not without value. I have everything necessary for the ritual to use the Xerxes to open a portal to Cameron's paradise. Remember, the portal will close behind you, so you will need to take everything you need. The only way to close all the Oblivion gates forever is for me to relight the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. Our only hope is to recover the Amulet of Kings from Manka Cameron. Farewell, my friend.
Congratulations on your victory. I admit, I thought your plan would lead to disaster, but you came through for Bruma. I won't forget it. Farewell.
So yeah, that's the siege weapon that didn't quite make it all the way, mercifully enough. I mean, what a shit place for a siege weapon, right? Really? You're struggling to walk along the fucking lava, and whose idea is to put in the goddamn lava? Oh nice, just dropped a sigil stone for us as well, which I think was in the centre there. Nice. Can you imagine if you just yoinked it out of there? Yoink! That's it, it's like, oh shit, we need another one. Oh, back to the garage.
Once you're rested and equipped, you should have Martin open the portal to Cameron's paradise immediately. Don't give the enemy a chance to recover from their defeat. May Talos guide you, my friend.
I was honored to fight by your side again. May your sword always strike true.
We did it. We showed those damn Daedra a thing or two.
More importantly,
Hello.
did the soldier of Kvatch make it? I think he may well have fallen. See if they've got any castle keys on them. Doesn't look like it. No matter. So, let's sell off our loot and engage in one of the final parts of the main quest. Ah!
Paradise. I do. A time of plenty.
That was one of the assassins. Sturgeon. Oh!
Lord Dagon will, I do not fear.
You had
See anything you like? I would gladly let you invest in my shop. Looking to lighten your load, but fill up your coin purse?
Very Warblade. Would have been good earlier. Not looking to make a lot of money from this stuff, just wanna get rid of it really.
That's more than I would...
In fact, let's get rid of some of these crap rings, because
A fine... You got a... And that's a good...
I'll keep some of these because like those are good for enchanting.
You drive a hard bar...
Get rid of the poisons because we ain't going to use those.
A fine transaction. Thank you. Come again. Rindir's Staffs is the best place in the city to buy a magical staff. Or is it Rindir's Staves?
I think I actually mentioned that before. I was like, oh, good point. So, I think I've got everything I need, except... First of all, let's repair my gear, and then I want to do something. But which house would have it? I think it would be Bedhall Castle. Just want to quickly grab some Mythic Dawn robes. And they are nice robes, I will say. Oblivion really does have some nice clothing in it, I will give them that much. Yeah, as much as I want to end on a high note with the main quest here, I am tempted to maybe do some more stuff afterwards. A couple of miscellaneous quests, but we shall see. But I suppose that would be this would be a good getting off point, wouldn't it, for people? I can't get over how non-symmetrical everything is. Oh, that's nice up there. Like that there. One of these here, but... Oh yeah, what was the sigil stone we got earlier? Great, okay. 180 feet on south. It's not bad, but yeah, essentially this is like the last of the sigil stones now, so if we want any more Oblivion Gates, now's the time to do it.
I have everything in place for the ritual. I'll open the portal whenever you're ready. I don't know what you'll find in Cameron's paradise. I do know the portal I create through the Mysterium Xerxes ritual will close behind you. You'll have to find another way back. I believe that Manka Cameron acts as the anchor for paradise, just as a sigil stone anchors an Oblivion Gate in place. Kill Manka Cameron, and you will unmake his paradise. Shall I open the portal to paradise? Are you ready? Farewell, my friend. Our fate is in your hands. Bring back the Amulet of Kings. Brace yourself.
So, let's save up. Because the thing is that Cameron's paradise is very interesting indeed. We're quite sure this is a portal to paradise because it doesn't look very paradisey.
We have only one chance at this. Use the portal to Cameron's paradise before it closes again.
You must enter the portal to Cameron's paradise and reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Whatever you need, friend. Keep your heart true and your eyes open.
So here we are.
So, the cat's paw of the Septims arrives at last. You didn't think you could take me unawares, here of all places, in the paradise that I created. Look now upon my paradise. Gaia Alata in the old tongue, a vision of the past and the future.
So, you found your way to Gaia Alata at last. Don't we have enough troubles here? Are you adding to them? Leave us alone. Your quarrel is with Mankar Cameron, not us poor fools. Gaia Alata is the Master's name for this place. We usually just call it Paradise. This is the Savage Garden. At the top of that mountain lies the Terrace of Dawn, which leads up to Mankar Cameron's palace, Karakagailor. Beneath the mountain lies the Forbidden Grotto, the only way out of the Savage Garden. Everyone here died in the Master's service. As the Master promised, we are now immortal, like the Daedra. But our life here is a nightmare. The creatures of the garden torment us endlessly. When they kill us, we are soon reborn, and the cycle begins again. No one has yet found a way to leave the garden, except those few given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to enter the Forbidden Grotto. The only way out of the Savage Garden. Only those wearing the bands of the Chosen may enter the Forbidden Grotto, but they never return, so we don't know what fate awaits them. Only those wearing the bands can enter the Forbidden Grotto. No one who enters the grotto ever returns. Leave me in peace.
Are you here to end this nightmare and free us all from the Savage Garden?
Looks like a Vampire Masquerade NPC.
Leave me in peace.
Like seriously, he looks like what was his name now? Like E from
You?
Vampire.
How can you be here? No matter. You are too late to stop Lord Dagon's victory. Soon we will return to Tamriel to rule over it as lords. While you will remain here in the Eternal Garden forever. We have all died in the Master's service. Here in Gaia Elata we are immortal, and wait to return to Tamriel after Lord Dagon's final victory. The Forbidden Grotto is the only way out of the Savage Garden. Those who earn the Master's favor are given the bands of the Chosen and allowed to leave the garden. Those favored by the Master to wear the bands may enter the Forbidden Grotto and leave the Savage Garden forever. The Master will soon deal with you.
So, this is paradise. For some. There's not a whole lot to see.
Behold the Savage Garden, where my disciples are tempered for a higher destiny, to rule over Tamriel Reborn. If you are truly the hero of destiny, as I hope, the garden will not hold you for long. Lift your eyes to Kairek Agayala, my seat at the pinnacle of paradise. I shall await you there.
So yeah. So there's not much to see. I mean, it's a beautiful location that you can spend ages looking through, but yeah. Now, Mankai Cameron's voice actor is unique to the game. He, as far as I'm aware, only plays Mankai Cameron. Now, I don't know who it is. I'm struggling to put a name on the face, but I think it's... I want to say Dennis Hopper? I don't think it is him. But it's like... Oh God, what is it here? It's on the wiki anyway. It's easy enough to find. I just can't remember for the life of me. I'm going to look like a right tosser when I get that wrong, aren't I? But yeah. So yeah, Paradise is just this beautiful location, but unfortunately it's also very dangerous. It's not paradise for you, it's paradise for someone else. As far as I'm aware, it never turns night here either. Right, this is where we need to be. Just excuse me for one moment in front of this unique door, and I will be back shortly. Right, I have to keep a bit of an eye on the time because I will be eating soon. Oh, that was a bit of a strange tooltip there.
What do you want, mortal? The master wills.
I'm sure it's of no consequence whatsoever.
What do you want, mortal?
What do you want, mortal? Leave me in peace.
Oh, nice. Like coming through. Just realised that Clanfear is spelled with two N's. Very nice. So if I can't go through there, then how, pray tell, how do I get there?
What do you want, mortal?
I suppose I have to have the bands. Ah. Ah, there we are.
You destroyed the Sigil Tower at Ganona. My kin say you fought well. Our clan sacked your city of Kavach. A trifling task, fit for scamps. Your swift retribution earned you much respect among my people. We had not expected that a mortal would act with such resolution and honor. It is no dishonor for us to speak. You speak directly, like one of... There is but one way out of the garden. I guard that path. You will travel that path, and it will bring me honor to defeat you. But you shamed my kin at Ganona. To bring you into my service, that would also bring me honor. So I offer you a choice. Would you confront me in battle, or offer me service? You are impertinent, mortal. I did not offer to answer questions. Your mind follows the simple path. Choice of an animal. But you have courage at least. You will fail, mortal. And then where will you be? Dead and nothing.
How little you understand. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The principalities have sparkled as gems in the black reaches of Oblivion since the first morning. Many are their names and the names of their masters. The cold harbor of Meridia, Periite's quagmire, the 10 moon shadows of Mephala and Dawn's beauty, the princedom of Lorkhon, misnamed Tamriel by deluded mortals.
So once I wear the bands of the Chosen, they cannot be removed. So let's celebrate our triumph.
Yes, you understand now. Tamriel is just one more Daedric realm of Oblivion, long since lost to its prince when he was betrayed by those that served him. Lord Dagon cannot invade Tamriel, his birthright. He comes to liberate the occupied lands. Ask yourself, How is it that mighty gods die, yet the Daedra stand incorruptible? How is it that the Daedra forthrightly proclaim themselves to man, while the gods cower behind statues and the faithless words of traitor priests? It is simple. They are not gods at all. The truth has been in front of you since you first were born. The Daedra are the true gods of this universe. Julianos, Dibella, and Stondar are all Lorcan's betrayers, posing as divinities in the principality that has lost its guiding light. What are scholarship, love, and mercy when compared to fate, night, and destruction? The gods you worship are trifling shadows of first causes for ages.
I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but further to this point, there was a great theory about
Why do you think your world has always been contested ground, the arena of powers and immortals? It is Tamriel, the realm of change, brother to madness, sister to deceit. Your false gods could not entirely rewrite history. Thus you remember tales of Lorcan vilified, a dead trickster whose heart came to If a god can die, how does his heart survive? He is Daedroth, Tamriel I Daedroth. This heart is the heart of the world, for one was made to satisfy the other. You all remember this. It is in Daedra cannot die, so your so-called gods cannot erase him from your minds completely.
there is a theory that that you are born, that your character is born the moment the game starts, and they are here to basically carry out like Tamriel's will and such. Now, coming here in service means that you end up in one of these cages.
Pleasure to see you.
Is it really? I'm trying to find a lever for them now. But yeah, you are required to get into one of the cages.
Seems you've blooded your knuckles a few times.
Can't seem to find it. Oh, hello. You don't seem to be too bothered about me.
You wear the bands, but you're no prisoner. Who are you? What are you doing here? Can you really do it? Can you bring this eternal nightmare to an end? Can you defeat Mankar Cameron and free all the souls of the poor fools who followed him? Listen, I can help you. You need my help if you are ever to leave the Forbidden Grotto. I was one of Mankar Cameron's chief lieutenants. I helped plan the Emperor's assassination. I opened the Great Gate at Kvatch. We were the chosen. We saw more clearly than ordinary mortals. We would destroy the world and remake it. Mankar Cameron was our leader, our teacher, our master. He had the secret knowledge. He dealt with Mehrunes Dagon as an equal. I was at the sack of Kvatch. They had no chance. We took them by surprise, and we carried the walls in the first assault. But they fought on anyway, desperately. They seemed to think this decadent, mundane world of theirs was worth defending. I was slain after the battle was over. 3 townsfolk hiding in the cellar attacked me when I entered their house, hunting down survivors. They tore me to pieces, although I have no doubt they were immediately killed by my companions. I've had plenty of time to ponder my deeds since I came here. Ponder and regret. An eternity of regret. For my weakness, the Master sent me here to torture my former comrades who showed similar ingratitude for his gift of eternal life. No one wearing the bands of the Chosen can leave this grotto. The doors will not open, and there is no other way out. I can remove them, but I will need time. The Dremora Overseer will be here any minute to check up on me. You need to play along until he leaves. Just act like a prisoner, and do as I say. Once Orthe leaves, we can find a quiet spot to remove these bands. Good. Follow me, and don't worry. You can trust me.
What's going on? Who's this?
A prisoner, sent in by...
Show me some respect, worm. Unless you want to end up in the cages with them.
Yes, Kinreeve, sir. This prisoner was sent in by Cathetec for questioning. I was about to begin.
This is not one of Menkar Cameron's chattels from the garden. Who is he?
Nothing escapes your vigilance, Kinreeve. Cathetec wondered as well. This is why he sent him for questioning.
Well, carry on.
Of course, Kinreeve. Prisoner, into the cage, now. Prisoner, get in the cage.
So when one goes down, another goes up. But neither are fully free of their torment. And...
There's no way for me to cross, but the Master's immortality does have its uses. I will distract the Dremora for as long as I can.
Nice. Ah, of course, they're immortal. And that means that he will eventually get up. bugger.
You made it. I didn't think you'd have any trouble. Let's get these bands off you. There. You're not a prisoner of the Forbidden Grotto any longer. Let me come with you. Let me help you kill Mankar Cameron. I am not without power. I am no match for Mankar Cameron, but perhaps together we can find a way to defeat him. Lead on.
And so, there we go.
Well done, champion. Your progress is swift and sure. Perhaps you will reach me after all. You think I mock you? Not at all. In your coming, I hear the footsteps of fate. You are the last defender of decadent Tamriel. I am the midwife of the mythic dawn, Tamriel Reborn. I welcome you, if you truly are the agent of fate. I tire of the self-styled heroes who set themselves in my path only to prove...
Hi.
So, our friend is dead, but he may join us soon. Because I think he's actually stuck in the lava. But he is immortal, so... he'll be back. The truly skillful fighter learns to block with the shield and weapon. Diligent practice has made you an apprentice of blocking. Blocking with your shield no longer drains fatigue. Or transmogrify. Surely that's meant to be transmogrification, but maybe they couldn't get that one in. So. Ambrosia, a rare ingredient indeed. Said to be the nectar of the gods in alchemy. It is. Yeah, it's quite uncommon, but yeah, you can obtain it elsewhere. There's Mehrunes Dagon there. And who's that waiting before us? Is that Mankar Cameron? Nah, can't be that easy, can it? Wow, that's a familiar face. Two familiar
You
faces.
did not expect to see me again, did you? You have no grasp of the power that my father has at his command. You think you can stop us? Soon Mehrunes Dagon will walk upon Tamriel for the first time since the Mythic Age, and our victory will be complete. Come. My father is waiting to welcome you to Karak Agayalor.
So, here you are at last, the lackey of the Septim Pretender. You still think you have a chance, don't you? We knew you would find your way here eventually, but it is of no consequence. You should not keep my father waiting any longer. He expected you hours ago. Come, you came here to see him, did you not?
It's a nice place it's got. Too bad we're going to wreck it.
I've waited a long time for you, champion of old Tamriel. You were the last gasp of a dying age. You breathed the stale air of false hope. You cannot stop Lord Dagon. The walls between our worlds are crumbling. The mythic dawn grows nearer with every rift in the firmament. Soon, very soon, the lines now blurred will be erased. Tamriel and Oblivion rejoined. The mythic age reborn. Lord Dagon shall walk Tamriel again. The world shall be remade. The new age shall rise from the ashes of the old. My vision shall be realized. Weakness will be purged from the world, and mortal and immortal alike purified in the refiner's fire. My long duel with the Septims is over, and I have the mastery. You came for the amulet? Take it then.
I do not fear them. Not good enough. Your efforts are in vain, mortal. The rain redeems me.
Old Tamriel still has some fight left in her. That's better. Old Tamriel still has some fight.
Very nice robes indeed.
I will strike me down, and my father.
The Monday ring.
You found a way back. Does this mean... You did it. You defeated him. Then you have it. You have the Amulet of Kings. Belongs to me. The Amulet of Kings. So you and Joffrey have said, if it is true, if the Emperor really was my father, then I should be able to wear it. Only those of the Septim blood can wear the Amulet of Kings. Yes, of course. What am I waiting for? After all, this is my destiny. And no man can deny his destiny.
And so it fits on snugly.
I didn't really need the amulet to tell me that. I've known it was true since you first told me in battle in Kvatch. But it is one thing to talk of becoming Emperor, and quite another to actually be the Emperor. Not yet. Until we light the Dragonfires, the gates are open, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion continues. While you were gone, I sent a messenger to Chancellor Rakato. He waits for us in the Imperial City. Chancellor Akato is the head of the Elder Council. The Council rules in the Emperor's absence. I don't expect any objections from the Elder Council, but we should defer to their authority. Let's go to the Imperial City at once, before the enemy can recover from Manka Cameron's death.
You made it. Not that I was worried about you. What can I do for you, sir? Martin Septim will soon claim his rightful place at the head of the Empire, and the Blades will stand beside him.
Time is pressing. Martin must relight the dragon fires before the enemy can stop us. Martin is right. Declaring oneself emperor is a delicate matter. In this case, however, I do not think there should be any dispute. The Elder Council has been governing the Empire since the Emperor's murder. They will be overjoyed to have an heir to crown. They've been unable to solve the Oblivion crisis. The Empire is falling apart. Only a legitimate emperor offers any hope. Once Martin uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires, the barriers between Oblivion and Tamriel will be restored. The Oblivion gates will close, and Mehrunes Dagon's invasion will have failed. Stay safe.
We should go to the Imperial City at once. Lead on. Of course. Against all hope, you returned from Cameron's paradise with the Amulet of Kings. We now have a chance to turn back Dagon's invasion. I must go to the Temple of the One and perform the ceremony to relight the dragon fires. But we must hurry. The barriers between our world and Oblivion weaken with every gate that is opened. If Mehrunes Dagon is able to cross over into our world, even relighting the dragon fires will not be able to send him back. Farewell, my friend. We should go to the Imperial... Lead on, my friend.
Congratulations on your victory, sir. Hail.
What's it, Plagius.
Sorry, but I'm too busy to talk. Sir.
Sir?
Just wondered if Boris did make it.
Good evening, sir.
Hail.
Hail.
I don't know. So, we're getting to the final act. The finale. I'm just gonna let you know now, I may need to pause, but I will be back later.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
It's Boris.
Good
then.
to see you again. I told Martin that Mankar Cameron was no match for you. I'm glad it was you that put them down. My only regret is that I wasn't there with you. Stay safe.
Welcome to the Imperial Palace.
That's Chancellor Okato there. Let's do this. It's been a long time coming.
Everything is ready for Martin's arrival. Don't worry. Where is Martin? I was told that he had arrived in the capital. Everything is ready for Martin's arrival. Don't worry. I've been expecting you. The full council has already considered the matter of Martin's claim to the imperial throne in detail. Martin Septim, on behalf of the Elder Council, I accept your claim to the Imperial throne.
Chancellor O'Connell, the city is under attack. Oblivion gates have opened and Daedra are inside the walls. The guard is overwhelmed.
Courage, soldier. We have an emperor again. Your Highness, what are your orders? Shall the guard fall back to the palace?
No. If we let ourselves get besieged in the palace, we're doomed. We must get to the Temple of the One immediately.
As you command, sire. Guards, form up and protect the Emperor. To the Temple of the One.
So now... Oh, excuse me 1 second. Apologies for the delay, I am back. Oh, there we are. So... I don't know.
We have to protect Martin until he can light the dragon fires in the temple.
You'll notice as well that Martin's no longer
Mehrunes Dagon
essential
knows that if I
NPC.
can reach the Temple of the One and light the dragon fires, he has lost. Come on!
I like how Carter's like using a Dremora Claymore.
I am at the Emperor Martin's command.
He's an essential NPC, but Martin's not. Martin dies, it's game over. In fact, it's just a different location. Green Emperor Way. Imperial Legion Messenger. Oh my word. That's not good. Oh yeah. Right, he's had enough, he's going back inside. I'm coming, Martin. I'm coming. Oh dear. What a moment to crash. Fucking great. Right, let's get back in. I think that save's going to be corrupted. We'll see, but there'll be others. It'll be okay. So as far as I'm aware, you can actually go into those Oblivion gates that spawned and shut them down, but do we want to when we're kind of getting to the end? So what comes after this? Well, we can continue with the game. Yep. Ah. Apparently Mehrunes Dagon is here, but where, pray tell? Oh, apparently we've got to kill all these things.
We're too late. Mehrunes Dagon is here.
Lighting the dragon fires will no longer save us. The barriers that protected us from Oblivion are gone.
I don't see how. Mortal weapons may hurt him, but now that he is physically here in Tamriel, they have no power to actually destroy him. Wait, yes. The amulet was given to mortals by Akatosh. It contains his divine power. But how to use this power against Dagon? The amulet was not intended as a weapon. I have an idea, one last hope. I must reach the Dragonfires and the Temple of the One. You'll just have to trust me. I know now what I was born to do, but I'll need your help. I have to get past Mehrunes Dagon somehow. Then I'll do the rest. Lead on, my friend. I'm with you.
So now, with Mehrunes Dagon here. Somewhere. Ah, there he is. That is Mehrunes Dagon. The damage I do isn't even recognised. Look at this guy go. So connect to the hits, but look at that picture there. It's like a selfie. Badly behaving Brits. That's what we look like on holiday. This is it.
I do what I must do. I cannot stay to rebuild Tamriel. That task falls to others. Farewell. You've been a good friend in the short time that I've known you. But now I must go. The dragon waits.
This is how it ends.
The amulet is shattered. Dagon is defeated. With the dragon's blood and the amulet of kings, we have sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. The last of the Septims passes now into history. I go gladly, for I know my sacrifice is not in vain. I take my place with my father and my father's fathers. The Third Age has ended, and a new age dawns. When the next Elder Scroll is written, you shall be its scribe. The shape of the future, the fate of the Empire. These things now belong to you.
What happened? Where's Martin? I must congratulate him. Mehrunes Dagon is defeated. Cast back into Oblivion. We've won! What do you mean, gone? We saw the temple dome explode. the avatar of Akatosh appear. That was Martin? The joined blood of kings and gods. The amulet of kings. The divine power of Akatosh. Then Martin is gone. Yes, sealed forever. Mehrunes Dagon and his ilk can never threaten Tamriel again. Martin is dead, but he died an emperor and a hero to rival Tiber Septim. This victory is not without cost. We've lost Martin Septim. What an emperor he might have made. His sacrifice was necessary, but it leaves the empire without an emperor. I don't know what happens now. There are troubled times ahead for the empire. But now is not the time to worry about the future. Let's just give thanks that we're alive.
You'll notice how the dungeon music is playing. Not triumphant chords. We're somewhere that we shouldn't be.
In my capacity as Lord High Chancellor of the Elder Council, I hereby proclaim you Champion of Cyrodiil. And as a small token of gratitude for your service to the Empire, I have ordered a suit of Imperial Dragon armor made for you. I know he's gone. As the Chancellor of the Elder Council, my concern now is how to choose his successor. We are now the stewards of the Empire. We can hold the Empire together in the short term. But to be honest, I don't know what will happen. The provinces have been restive for years, even before the latest crisis. With no legitimate claimant for the Dragon Throne, troubled times lie ahead. You have earned the highest rank possible in the Order of the Dragon, the illustrious order of Imperial Knights founded by Tiber Septim himself. It is a high honor. Only 6 other champions have been awarded in the history of the Empire. Imperial Dragon armor is normally worn only by the Emperor himself, but you deserve no less, champion. The dragon will stand forever as a memorial to what you and Martin did for all of Tamriel.
This right here is Martin Septim. Is the avatar of Akatosh in the one shrine that you can't really get to and worship at. The Imperial City has no chapel of its own, it just has Temple of the One. And here we have it.
What do you need, friend? Martin couldn't have done it without you. I count you among the greatest heroes of the Blades. To think we'd end up here after such a beginning, sending an escaped prisoner off with the Amulet of Kings. But I never doubted you, my friend. Emperor Uriel, he had the vision of the Dragonborn. He saw something in you, and he was right. The scholars and priests can debate what happened to Martin in the end. What I know is that he sacrificed himself to save us all. As a blade, I'm proud to have served such a master, if only for a short while. Farewell.
A victory beyond hope. You and Martin defeated Mehrunes Dagon in the very moment of his triumph. All hail the champion of Tamriel. I believe that Martin's sacrifice sealed the gates of Oblivion forever. Tamriel no longer needs the protection of the Dragonfires. He truly was the Dragonborn, the last and perhaps the greatest of all the Septim. Against all hope, Martin cast him back into Oblivion. He will not trouble our world for long years to come. May Uriel's spirit guide us in these troubled times.
Something to report? The Daedra did a lot of damage, but we'll rebuild. Before you know it, the city will be as good as new. Better, maybe, now that we've got the dragon to watch over us. Everyone's talking about the great victory over Mehrunes Dagon. I can hardly believe that the great Oblivion crisis is over. Long live the Empire.
What was it like in the Temple at the end? Did Martin really call down the power of Akatosh to smite Dagon? I can't get over the dragon statue in the temple ruins. Tell me again how you and Martin defeated Mehrunes Dagon. Everyone wants to know what really happened in the temple. What happened to Martin? Was the fiery dragon really Akatosh? Farewell.
Good morning. The bards will be busy composing songs in your honor for years to come. To think that we have lived through such times. Every time I walk past the temple, I'll remember that terrible day, and how you and Martin delivered us from destruction. All else is put aside to celebrate of our deliverance from evil. Thanks to Akatosh and his servant, Martin. You too.
Yes?
Get your Black Horse Courier here. Sorry? Only one copy of the Black Horse Courier per customer. Everyone's talking about the great victory over Mehrunes Dagon. I can hardly believe that the great Oblivion crisis is over. Farewell.
I think it's time for a quick break. But first, think about what we'll do next. In the meantime, this is our statue. For the hero of Bruma. It takes the items you were wearing to the battle, and I believe may even change throughout as time goes on. Let's see if the Countess has got anything for me. Do some quests after I've eaten. But that is the main quest. Over. Thank you ever so much for watching. Take care, and I think I will continue this. Got another 3 hours tonight. So, we will see.